You can't see. No, no, no. What about now? You can see now, right? You can see now, right? Okay. So first we go with this paper, which is 24 paper. I think in the previous paper, these all things are like different one. So we will see only which are there, and we don't see which are not there. That you have to confirm which are there or which are not there. Okay. Is the screen clear for you? Uh, so first question is dash is the holy book of Christians. Answer is Bible. Next one, the followers of tradition. Let me check if it is recording or not, because otherwise it will go in waste everything. Okay, it's recording. Where are we? Okay. The followers of traditional beliefs is called Orthodox. Orthodox are those people who are the followers of traditional beliefs. A written record of Christ's words and teachings is called gospel. So, what is gospel? Gospel is nothing but the written record of teachings and the words of the Jesus Christ. The period of 40 days of fasting by Christians is called Lent. This is important. What is Lent? Lent is the period of fasting of 40 days by the Christians. I think this is not there, right? The parliament one. Constituency is not there, so we will omit this one. Who is the founder of Christianity? Who declared as the official religion of Rome? So Jesus, yeah, Constantine, yes, Constantine, because as per Chat GPT or the other sources, it says that Emperor Theodosius I declared Christianity as official religion of the state. But actually, in the textbook, it is given as Constantine. So you write Constantine only, because in the textbook, he says that Emperor Constantine legalized Christianity. It did not mention anything about the Christianity as official state religion. So you write Emperor Constantine only. Okay. Yes. What is Trinity? Trinity, according to Christian beliefs, is nothing but God exists as three persons. That is the Father, the Son. The Son is nothing but the Jesus Christ, and the Holy Spirit, which is one God. This is the belief according to Christians' Christian religion, the Holy Trinity. What they believe is God exists as three persons: the Father, Son, and the Holy Spirit. Is this clear? Okay. Where was Jesus born? Which community he belongs to? Jesus was born in Bethlehem. Okay. In present day, it was in Israel, and he belonged to Jewish community, means Jew community. Is this okay? What do you mean by Jew community? Yeah, but who taught the teachings of Judaism? Yeah, like Christian people follow the teachings of Christ. Jewish people or Jew people, they follow teachings of whom? Just for information, it's not in textbook, but I'm telling you. They follow the teachings of Prophet Moses. We say in Islam, Prophet Musa. In English, they say Prophet Moses. So before Christ, there was one prophet. He is Prophet Moses, and the teachings of Moses are Judaism, and those people who follow those teachings are called the Jew people. So basically, Christ is a Jew. Jesus Christ is a Jew. He belongs to Jewish community. Okay. Okay. Lok Sabha is not there, right? We omit that one. Rajya Sabha is not there. We also omit that one. Which which one? So the D and D are not there, so we are not going into that one. Okay, so we go to the next one. uh, some parts are there. Teachings of Jesus Christ. So it is given in digital notes, you can go through them. I have given here, but in digital notes it is very clear. Teachings of Jesus Christ. He says that there is only one God who is all loving, compassionate, and forgiving. That is the main thing he taught. There is only one God. Jesus said that there is only one God, and is all loving, compassionate, and forgiving. Loving means to love. Compassionate means having full of mercy, and forgiving means if you do any mistake, just forgiving your mistake. So that is first one. The second teaching, yeah, but you go according to the digital notes. The second teaching he taught is he preached all people are equal, and that to love God, one must also love and respect the fellow human beings. That is the second point. And third point he said is treat others in the same way as you would want to treat them, as you would want them to treat you. Okay, you follow the digital notes, question 6, and you write the first 3 points. Those are the teachings of Jesus Christ. Okay. This one is there. Why is the beginning of medieval Europe is called Dark Ages? It's not there. I searched in textbook, but I did not see anything related to medieval age and Dark Ages. So you can omit that one. Otherwise, you can go through this answer. Election Commission is not there, so we will leave that one. Okay. So this ends the 24 paper. Now we go for 25 paper. Is this clear? Okay. In 25, the first question is uh, what was significant difference between the sources of information and ancient civilizations and medieval period? So the answer is ancient civilizations relied on archaeological findings while medieval period relied on written text. Is this correct answer? So this is the answer. Where did Mongols came from? This is not there, right? The next one, the medieval period in Indian history. That is also not there, right? Okay. Then what is feudalism? Feudalism is a system where slaves provided labor and service to a lord in return for use of his land. Okay. So that is the question number 4. A system where slaves provided labor and service to the lord in return for the use of his land. It is called feudalism. This is important. Feudalism. Akbarnama is not there, right? We will omit that one. The ancient period in India is said to have ended with. This is also not there, correct? Okay, we will leave that one. Next one, uh, who were crusades? Yeah, crusades were a series of wars fought between Christians and Turkish Muslims, basically Turkish Muslims, from 11th to 13th century, mainly to gain control of the Holy Land, Jerusalem. Why the wars are fought? To gain control of the Holy Land, Jerusalem, right? Even now, it is fought. The war is being fought between Israel and Palestine. It's only because to gain the control of that Holy Land, Jerusalem, because it is holy to both the Jews and the Muslims. Okay, so that is called crusades. Now, what event signaled the end of medieval period in India? That is not there, right? Yeah. What do you mean by Renaissance period? Is also not there, correct? Yes or no? Please tell. Yeah, okay, we will leave that one. In brief, voyages of discovery undertaken by European explorers. It's not there, correct? Okay, we'll leave that one also. So we go to the next one. Is this clear? Okay. This one is there. Why medieval period in Europe is known as age of faith and dark ages? Okay, leave that one too. This one is there. What is medieval made up of? The medieval avam. Avam means age. So basically it means middle age. Medieval basically consists of two words, medius and avam. Medius is nothing but middle and avam is nothing but age. So medieval means middle age. It's a Latin words. Okay, this is important. Who were Mongols? That is not there. Leave it. Sources of information for medieval Indian history, not there. Leave it. Describe political scene, not there. Leave it. Okay, this is done with 24, 25. Now we'll see the revision worksheet, and then uh, the textbook exercises are there, but it is also there in the digital notes. You can see them also. Okay, this is the revision worksheet. Jesus Christ spent his early years in Bethlehem. That is the answer. The Jews or the followers of Judaism. Just now we discussed. The disciples chosen by Jesus were known as apostles. Apostles. Right? Jesus Christ was crucified at Calvary Hill, outside of Jerusalem. Calvary Hill, outside of Jerusalem. The Roman emperor who legalized Christianity was Constantine. The message of Jesus mainly appealed to the poor and the oppressed people. Okay, that is the answer. Now, what is meant by Messiah? Messiah means the anointed one or the savior sent by God to guide and save the people. That is the meaning of Messiah, right? What is difference between monastery and nunnery? Basically, yeah, yeah, is a place where monks live and worship is called monastery. Nunnery is a place where nuns live and worship. Nuns means the ladies one. Monks means the male one. Okay, okay, that is monastery and nunnery. What is monasticism? Yeah, service. That is the answer. Monasticism is a way of life in which monks and nuns dedicate their life to God through prayer, simplicity, discipline, and service. Prayer, simplicity, discipline, and service. Through these, they dedicate their life themselves to the God. Who? The monks and the nuns. Who were friars? Yeah, they are basically the people who lived the simple life. They did not live in monasteries or nunneries. They traveled from place to place. They preached or taught Christianity, means the teachings of Jesus Christ, and they also helped the poor. So these all things they do. What they did, they lived the simple life. First life, they traveled from place to place. Second one, third one, they taught or the preached Christianity, and fourth one, they helped the poor. They did not live in monastery or nuns in a fixed place. That is the main difference between the monks, nuns, and the friars. How did apostles contribute to the spread of Christianity? Apostles means who basically? No, no, the disciples of Jesus Christ. The disciples of Jesus Christ are called apostles. So there are 12 apostles. So out of them, four are there, like Matthew, Mark, John, and Luke. Your principal name itself come two apostles. One is John and one is Luke. Okay. The other two is Matthew and Mark. So these are four like who basically they wrote the all the things related to Christianity. So it is called the Gospels, four Gospels. So basically, the apostles spread the teachings of Jesus by traveling to different religion, preaching the gospel. Means uh, the about the life and the teachings of Jesus. That is called the gospel. Performing acts of service and establishing services. They encourage people to follow teachings of Jesus, helping Christianity, and they spread throughout the Roman Empire. These are apostles. In this way, they spread the Christianity. How they spread? They traveled to different religions. They preached the gospels. They performed service and they established churches. Established churches, perform acts of service, preach the gospel, and travel to different regions. So in this way, this yeah, they were not rich. They just like think as a it is their service that it is their duty that they have to do. They were not rich because they believed in the teachings of Jesus Christ. They just implemented what they believed. They were not rich. Okay. How did Emperor Constantine change the position of Christianity in Roman Empire? So this one you have to write. Emperor Constantine legalized means he made it official, like that is called legalized Christianity through Edict of Milan. Edict of Milan is like one notification by government, something like that. In 313 CE AD, that is 313 AD, he legalized Christianity through the Edict of Milan, and then he ended the persecution of Christians. So after when people were following the teachings of Jesus, like so many kings, and they are persecuting the Christians. So he ended that persecution of Christians, means the killing of Christians, allowed them to worship freely, supported building of churches, and encouraged the spread of Christianity throughout the Roman Empire. These are all things he has done. First one, he legalized Christianity through the Edict of Milan. Second one, ended the persecution of Christians. Third one, he allowed Christians to worship freely. Fourth one, he supported the building of churches. And finally, he encouraged the spread of Christianity throughout the Roman Empire. Clear? Okay. If you had lived during time of Jesus, this is like critical thinking, which teachings would have influenced. The most one is to love one another and forgive others. Because what Jesus Christ says, you have to love your neighbor, you have to love the poor people, and you have to love even your enemies also. So what happens when you are doing all this? It temporarily removes, it permanently removes all the hatred and violence that is occurring in the world now. So that one you can write. Okay, you can write also what? Yeah, you can write your own words, but it should be like the teachings of Jesus Christ, not like whatever you want. Okay, from the teachings of Jesus Christ you can write. So this one is there in the digital notes, so you can go through all these things. Christianity is a monotheistic religion. Means what? That religion which says that there is only one God, that is called monotheistic. Mono means single. Mono means single. Theistic means that which belongs to religion. Monotheistic. Yeah. What is your question now? What is your question? Yeah, because Jesus Christ said there is only one God. He did not say that there are multiple God. Only one God means monotheistic. What? What is your question? I did not get. No, 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 the son of, they believe that after God he is the son, and like all his property, everything, kingdom, it goes to the son. So they believe, they Christians, they believe he is the son of God. But what Jesus Christ told, there is only one God, and he's all loving, compassionate, and forgiving. That is actual teaching of Jesus. What is the main teaching of Jesus? He said only one God. And whichever religion which says that there is only one God, it is called monotheistic religion. Even Islam is monotheistic religion. But if you take Hindus, they worship multiple gods. So that is not monotheistic religion. But yeah, that goes more like, we should not go that much deep now. Okay. Just remember, monotheistic means only one God. Christianity is a monotheistic religion. Birthplace of Jesus falls in present day Israel. Okay. The first four books of New Testaments are called Gospels. And who baptized Jesus Christ is John the Baptist. The day of crucifixion is called Good Friday, because on which day that Jesus Christ was crucified is called Good Friday. Then after like 3 days, they do the Easter Sunday. Okay, they because Jesus Christ then some of his disciples, they, yeah, he rose from the dead, and he was seen by his disciples. So that day is celebrated as Easter Sunday. The bishops of Saint Peter's Church is called Pope. Okay. Where was when Jesus was born? Julius Caesar was Roman emperor. No, the emperor was Augustus Caesar. Okay. Jesus' father was a tailor. No, he's a carpenter. Okay. Next one. Matthew, Mark, Luke were disciples of Jesus. True. Emperor Constantine declared Christianity is official. True. The male Christians who opt for monasticism are called priests. No, that is wrong. They are called monks. Yeah. Justinian I built the Hagia Sophia. True. One who is appointed by God is called Messiah. Just now we discussed. The follower of Judaism is called Jew. Short stories with a moral is called parables. Yeah. The head of monastery is called abbot. Yeah. The foundation rock of Christianity is a Peter. Holy war between Europeans and Turkish Muslims are called crusades. Okay. Clear? Four books of the New Testaments, that is Matthew, Mark, John, and Luke. These are called Gospels. Where was Jesus crucified? Calvary Hill. Important. Jesus rose from dead. What this event is called? How it is celebrated? It is called resurrection. That event where Jesus rose from dead is called resurrection. And how is it celebrated? It is called Easter Sunday. Okay. Name the apostles who are credited for the spread of Christianity. Peter and Paul. Next one, who were friars? Just now we discussed. Yeah, yeah. Teachings of Christianity, it's given in digital notes. Go through. This is also given. Impact of monasteries given in digital notes. Go through. This one is not there, right? Barbarian invasions. Okay, leave that one. Causes for decline of Roman Empire is there. Okay, leave that one. Somebody is talking. Please go on mute. Next one. Mention any five features of Byzantine Empire. It is there. No. So leave that one. So you can leave like 8, 9, 10. And this completes all the revision worksheet, everything. Clear? Okay, we stop the recording and I will post it. Just go through it, prepare well. Bye. Bye. Bye.